Hi, welcome back to the Music Insider from Cold Gnarly Generation Studios. I'm Rob Aquino. Thanks for being here. Today, I want to talk about something that I don't think is talked about enough, and that is coming to the studio prepared. Sounds like a boring topic, but it's not, and I'm telling you, it's going to make all the difference in the world in your product. And the first thing I want to stress is developing some sort of a relationship with your producer or engineer, or both, if there are multiple roles there. And it doesn't have to be a huge friendship thing. It really can be just a short 5 to 10 minute conversation on the phone or a series of emails. It's really important on two levels. One, to set up the expectations in terms of equipment. What are you going to be singing through? What type of amplifiers or preamps are you going to be using? But also what kind of artist you are. You want to convey that to the producer so they can get a sense of what type of vision that you have for your project. Whether it's vocal, instrumental, it doesn't really matter. The idea is you want to set those before you come in the door and you may meet them for the first time. The second reason is for creativity. Your producer is going to want to hear your track ahead of time and get a feel for what your style is. So when you come in that day, it's not going to be a surprise for them. They'll be able to offer you some suggestions, maybe get back in touch with you, say, hey, what about this or this or this? It will make the flow a lot smoother and make for a much better session. Again, you can do this in any way. You can email them, set up a shared drive. There's many ways to do it. This is something you want to talk to your producer beforehand about. The third point I want to make is about beats and delivering those to your producer. You can either deliver them tracked out, which is the way you're supposed to do it, or you can deliver a stereo wave file or an MP3. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. Tracked out means one track per instrument. You have a track for your kick drum, for your snare, for your bass, keyboards, sound effect, marimba, anything. And the reason that that's important, if not already obvious, is that the producer or mixer can have individual control over each instrument. Pan left, pan right, bring this down, bring this up. And you can EQ each individual instrument that way. If you're just delivering one stereo wave file, there's only so much you can do. Turn up the kick drum. Well, I can't really do that. I might be able to increase the frequency here or there, but you're not going to get the same impact. The next point I want to make is the difference between a wave and an MP3. And I'm going to keep this brief because this is a no-brainer. Don't deliver an MP3 file to your producer. If you don't have the tracked out beats, give them a wave. The reason for that is very simple. An MP3 sounds terrible. And you might not be able to tell on your phone, but believe me, once your track becomes slamming and it's in the clubs and you hear it, you do not want an MP3 through the sound system. An MP3 literally eliminates information. So please deliver a WAV file. The last point I want to make is simple practicality. Show up on time. It shows that you're a professional and that you're someone to be reckoned with. Plus, you're probably paying for the session. Second of all, eliminate distractions, meaning friends, family, phones. It's okay if you trust the people that you're going to bring to the studio with, but trust me, from personal experience, it can also be a big distraction, not just to the producer, but to you, because you want to come and perform and be the best performer that you can be. So think about these things before you arrive at the studio. And finally, bring a hard drive or a flash drive with you. This way you'll be able to get a rough mix or any other information that the producer can give to you on your way out. Sure, you can get it emailed to you, but this way you'll have a backup copy. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope these tips are helpful for you as an artist, maybe even as a producer. Have you had any experience with any of these issues? Drop me a comment. I'd love to hear some funny stories, some frustrating stories. I'm sure we have some common experiences. So hopefully this was helpful, and we will see you next time on the Music Insider.